The C4 ZR-1 holds a special place in any Corvette fan's heart, and it's entirely because of the amazing LT5 engine under the hood. With 32 valves, it feels like no other small block in history, and the sound it makes is like ripping silk. We'll dispense with the history lesson, since you can look through our archives at the other low-mileage ZR-1s we offered and get the full story, or more likely, you already know the whole story by heart. The story on this one is its incredible preservation, low mileage, and interesting ownership history, and I'll tell you all about it. In 1990, the paint known simply as bright red, and was by far the most popular ZR-1 color that year. Of course, with just 1,424 miles, there's no road rash or damage, and the finish has been rubbed and waxed so often that it's probably better than new in most ways you can measure. GM knew these early ZR-1s were a make-or-break proposition, and it wouldn't surprise me to learn that the finish was given more care at the factory than your usual Corvette paint job. It truly does look worthy of a price tag roughly twice that of a standard Vette. You'll also note that this is a two-top car, and includes both the body-colored hardtop and the smoked glass version. The whirring hunk of aluminum under the hood is magnificently presented and remains 100% original, right down to the spark plugs. Perfect storage conditions mean that there's no corrosion on any of the bare metal components, and all the original hoses and belts remain in exceptionally good condition for their age. The car has been properly maintained throughout its life, and there are undoubtedly replacement fluids inside, but otherwise, it is as the factory assembled it. Spark plug wires, hose clamps, the air filter, and even the decals throughout the engine bay look like they just came down the assembly line. If you've been looking for a time capsule ZR-1, you've found it. Preservation is key to any interior, and the gray leather in this one looks factory fresh. There's no signs of dryness or cracking, and everything works as it should. No matting on the carpets mean that it has had few visitors, and there's no dirt and definitely no moisture even on the floors. In fact, the passenger side still has the protective plastic covering from the factory. The combination of digital and analog gauges still looks cool today, and they all read correctly, and the high-end stereo system sounds great. The appeal of this ZR-1 today isn't so much about the performance, but more about preservation. For the true Corvette investor, a car like this is a great find and a worthy addition to a high-end collection. They'll tend to be worth more than the asking price as long as they're properly maintained, and few things are as thrilling to an enthusiast as a sparkling, factory-fresh car with all the right paperwork. Call today.